How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are doing something a little different. This is going to be our first Pokemon set opening, and today we have the much anticipated and hyped Destined Rivals set. We have 5 booster packs here, as well as we are going to be opening up an Elite Trainer box as well. And so each booster pack has around 11 cards, which includes an energy. And then on the back of this Elite Trainer box, we have 9 booster packs within it. We have a single full art foil promo card, which features the Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. We have some card sleeves, some energy cards. We have a guide, as well as a dice and some coins as well. And so we are going to be going over the set, some of the things that I am personally going to be chasing. We are going to rip open these booster packs, and then at the very end of the video, that is when we are going to do our unboxing of the Elite Trainer box and see if we pull anything interesting. Before we go ahead and rip all these open, we're just going to briefly talk a little bit about this set, how many cards there are, and some of the things that I'm looking forward to pulling. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So when we take a closer look at this set, we see that there are around 244 different cards that you can pull within the Destined Rivals Scarlet and Violet set. However, I am looking for 4 things in particular. Those are being the illustration rares, the ultra rares, the special illustration rares, and the hyper rares. And so we're going to be briefly talking about these 4 categories here. Within the illustration rare category, this is indicated by a single gold star on the bottom of the card. There are around 23 different illustration rares that you can pull within Destined Rivals. Now, I'm not going to talk about every single one, or else that'd be a really long video. But instead, I'm just going to kind of list some of the cards that I think look really cool and things that I would want to be pulling as well. And so for the illustration rares, there are 5 different cards that I think would be really awesome if I pulled. That one being the Rapidash, the Ethan's Typhlosion, the Team Rocket's Houndoom, Misty's Psyduck, as well as the Team Rocket's Meowth. I think those are some of the cards that I'm going to be chasing as I rip open these packs. Now, when we move on to the ultra rare category, this is indicated by 2 silver stars on the bottom of the card. There are around 22 different ultra rares that you can pull, and some of the things that I would be chasing for are the Team Rocket's Mewtwo, the Cynthia's Garchomp, the Team Rocket's Persian, as well as the Team Rocket's Giovanni Full Art Trainer as well. On to the next category, we have the super hyped and super valuable special illustration rares. This is indicated by 2 gold stars. I know it's only 2 gold stars, but these are actually one of the most anticipated chases within these sets. There are 11 different special illustration rares, and I would personally want to pull Team Rocket's Moltres, the Team Rocket's Giovanni, the Cynthia's Garchomp, and this one is the most valuable within the entire set, and that's going to be the Team Rocket's Mewtwo. If I pulled this, that would be absolutely insane. And so those are the special illustration rares, are a lot of the things that people chase for within these sets. But I really like the art on all of the other things as well. But last but not least, we have the hyper rare. This is indicated by 3 gold stars, and these are going to be a gold set. There's only around 6 of them. Even though there's only 6, it's pretty interesting that these special illustration rares are more sought after versus the hyper rares. But still, if we pulled the Cynthia's Garchomp or the Team Rocket's Mewtwo, which are the hyper rare cards, that would be absolutely insane as well. And so now that we talked about all of the different cards, that I would personally like to pull. If I talked about all 244, that would be a pretty long review. But since I talked a little bit about what I would like to pull, hopefully that kind of gives you an idea to see if you like the set. And so now that we have talked about it, we are going to open these 5 booster packs, and then we can finally move on to our Elite Trainer Box. So let's go ahead and get started. We have our first booster pack here. I think this is going to be some first pack magic as well. So let's go ahead and open it and see what we get. And so me personally, I have been a fan of Pokemon ever since I was 10 years old. And so it's pretty cool now that I get to actually have enough money to open these packs and just have fun with the hobby. So, alright, so we always start off with energy here. And let's see what we pull. Alright, so this is going to be a single gold star at the bottom. So it's not going to be a special illustration rare, but rather a basic illustration rare. So that's pretty awesome right there. So let's go ahead and sleeve this one up, and we can move on to the next pack. So we have this Shaman illustration rare sleeved up, and we got our second booster pack right here. So I'm just going to keep this off to the side, and let's see what we get with this one. And so I recently picked up most of this product at Target. Well, I luckily caught a restock thanks to my friend. And so I think a lot of these are going within the hour as soon as they stock it, which is pretty unfortunate. So you kind of have to get lucky, especially whenever you have to just kind of catch the vendor stocking the product. Alright, so we got a illustration rare within our first booster pack there, and we got our second one here, so let's see what we get. So we have an Electabuzz, Roselia, the Porygon, Heat Rotom, Team Rocket's Factory, Ogerpon, Lurantis, the Torchic, the Great Ball, and then we have this card right here, which is just a kind of a basic rare one. Nothing within that one, so let's go ahead and get this second one open. This is my first time opening up any sort of Destined Rivals product, so if I were to pull a Mewtwo right now, I think I would have to probably call it quits because the luck will dry out after that. So let's see what we got in this one. Mareep, Probopass, Muck. Alright, that was pretty similar to the last pack there. Let's get this next one opened up. One of the first Pokemon games I have ever played was the Pokemon Black and White. That was back whenever I was 10 years old. It was a while back. I know a lot of people were hating on it at the time, but I think it kind of held up in terms of a lot of people are nostalgic about that one now. And we have the much anticipated Black Bolt and White Flare sets that are dropping, which is going to be the end of the Scarlet and Violet era. And so looking forward to ripping open some of those as well. I hope people that are watching my videos like the sports card content, they like the Pokemon content. I kind of am a fan of all of it, especially when it comes to just ripping open packs in general. And so I hope you check out some of the other videos that I posted as well. Let's see what we have in this one. The Rapidash, which the Rapidash I wanted to pull a illustration rare of because that one was pretty sweet. Alright, we got the Annihilate there. Nothing crazy yet. We had our first pack mojo and then everything kind of just died down a little bit afterwards. But that's okay, this is just a quick little appetizer before we move on to the... We're gonna skip the entree, go right to dessert with that Elite Trainer box. Let's see if we have some last booster pack mojo. Alrighty, this is the last one here. A lot of people don't seem to have a lot of luck with these single booster packs. A lot of people will pull bigger hits within the Elite Trainer boxes. At least that's just what I've heard. So let's see here. We got our last pack. We got a Blaziken with the last card. So nothing crazy. I think we have just this singular illustration rare. It's indicated by the single gold star there. No EXs, no special illustration rares or hyper rares yet, but that is why we have our Elite Trainer box opening. And so now that we kind of went over the set, we kind of got a feel for these booster packs, let's go ahead and do a box opening and quick little review of the Elite Trainer box. We got our Elite Trainer box opened up, no longer sealed. Something that I think is so awesome about this Destined Rivals Elite Trainer box here, the ETB, is the artwork. I think the artwork is so awesome. You have Giovanni here with Mewtwo. I think everyone, you either love or hate Team Rocket, but at the end of the day, a lot of people love it just because of the nostalgia. And so I already kind of went over the back side here, but let's just go ahead and open this one up here. So right off the bat, we have a player guide, and I believe that this just kind of has different cards that you can pull within the set. And just, yeah, I think this is the entire full 244 card set that you can have, which is pretty cool that you can kind of just use this as a guide. There's also a guide within the Pokemon website as well that you can check out. It has all of the pictures as well as the just card set checklist that you can look into as well. That's kind of like what I used whenever I was looking into things that I would want to chase, and kind of just showing you guys some examples of it as well. And so that's the player guide, just right in the front of the box. So let's go ahead and open this part up. So this is my first time opening any of these, so it's kind of like first reactions here. We have the coins as well as the Pokemon dice here. Go ahead and take this out. So here we have our 9 booster packs, which is pretty awesome. I think we can get something pretty crazy with 9 chances. I'm gonna put this lid back on. We have our sleeves here, which the artwork also insane. And then we just have the promo foil card here, which is pretty sweet. And then we have just our energy cards as well. And so I'm gonna put the box along with everything to the side, and then we can sort of begin opening, starting with our first pack. So let's go ahead and just get right into it here. Let's see if we have some first pack mojo like we did with the last sealed booster pack. Still looking to get some sort of special illustration rare. I think is just any special illustration rare at this point would be pretty sweet. I'm not sure of the exact percentages of the pull rates, but I heard it is pretty difficult to pull, so Alright. Don't know if anyone really uses these, but let's go ahead and move this to the front and see what we get here. We have the Slugma, some Rotom, another Muck, alright, so that was our last one there. Let's see what we get here. I hope Pokemon gives me something just for the YouTube. It's that YouTube luck here. I always see the rippers and the YouTubers pulling things. So let's see what we can get. Alrighty. Drowsy. Another Torchic. Alrighty, so this is going to be our EX. This is the 2 silver stars. So that one is going to be our ultra rare. So like I said, there was around 22 of them. I wanted 4 different ones, but you know, obviously we're going to be taking this. Not too bad. So let's just go ahead and sleeve this one up. Not sure of its value or anything like that. I'm not like a huge investor. Like I said, I always just I'm a basic hobby collector and things like that. I always just look at the artwork. So honestly, the artwork within this set is just absolutely amazing. Similar to the Black Bolt and White Flare sets that are coming up as well. And so we got our illustration rare in the back here. We have the promo Wobbuffet, and then we have our ultra rare as well. So that's not too bad a start. Let's see if we can't ramp up a little bit, or even get possibly the ones that I listed and I'm kind of chasing for as well. Move that to the front. Alright, we got a Porygon, Staryu. We have a just basic Giovanni trainer. And we have a Blaziken as well. Alrighty, let's see, we have 6 packs left here. I like those out odds. Let's see. I feel something coming up in this pack. I know a lot of people have been like weighing the packs and like scanning them too. I'm not sure if that even works, but you know, people seem to be doing it. So let's go ahead and flip this over and see what we can pull here. Shaman. Another nose pass. Alright, and then we got a Team Rocket's Zapdos on the very back. Let's keep it moving here. 5 more packs. We still got some time to open up a special illustration rare or a hyper rare. I'm basically begging for a special illustration rare at this point. So let's see if we can do it this time. Always starting off with the energy. Zubat, Claydol. Alright, we got a Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. Not too bad there. Can't say it was good either. I know I kind of am constantly changing my setup when it comes to, you know, the position of the camera or the lighting placement, so feel free to let me know what's working or what's not working. I know sometimes it can be a little tricky, especially with me just kind of starting out, but At least with Pokemon cards, they're a lot better to see with the light in the background versus just like the Panini Prism NBA cards or like the super shiny silver ones. So feel free to let me know if this is working or not working. I can kind of just play around it, see what works. Alright, so this is going to be another ultra rare. It's going to be the Yanmega EX. At least we pulled something additionally. So that makes it 1 illustration rare and 2 ultra rares. So let's go ahead and set that one in the back. Alright, we are down to our final 3. I think we're going to start off with this Team Rocket here, and we'll move on to the Cynthia, and then the last Giovanni Mewtwo booster pack, just the last pack luck. Let's see what we can pull in this one. I might have to open more here, depending on how these last go. So possibly stay tuned for a part 2. I love ripping these open though. These are like so great to just rip open. This is the 3rd to last one. Alrighty, so that is a Team Rocket's Proton Full Art Trainer. This is the 2 Silver Stars, and so that is going to be another ultra rare. I really like these full art trainers. I know I wanted the Team Rocket's Giovanni, but even this one, like Proton, like the art is so sick, and just like how it shines off the light as well. So we are pulling something. We are pulling something. We're on a streak. Let's keep this streak going, and we're gonna go off with this one, and this is going to be our last one. Always saving the best for last. I was collecting during the Sword and Shield era too, like the Evolving Skies. That was back when there wasn't a lot of hype around it. It was pretty easy to get packs. But now it's literally impossible. You have to start waking up way before the stores open, which I did, and we got lucky today. So you never know. Let's see. This is the 2nd to last one, and let's see if we are lucky again. We had a streak going, and the streak continues with the illustration rare. This is the Team Rocket's Eradicate. And like I was saying, you know it's an illustration rare because of the bottom of the card there. It's a single gold star. And so that is part of the streak here. So let's see if we can keep it going. Not too bad of pulls. At least we're pulling something in these Elite Trainer boxes. We didn't really get too much within the 5 booster packs. But we always save the best for last. We know what we want to pull. So let's see if we can't pull it. Move that to the front. We're going to take our time with this one. Taking our time, that's how you know we're going to pull something. So we have a nose pass. The Team Rocket's Eradicate. Aracuda. The Maschiff, the Team Rocket's Houndoom, which honestly the Houndoom art on these Destined Rivals set is just so sick. We have an Energy Recycler, the Murkrow, almost to the end here, the Applin, and not much. But that's okay. We might have to do a part 2 because I know what we want to pull. But let's see our big hits here. We started off with the illustration rare Shaman, and then I believe we moved on to this ultra rare Regirock. Then we did our Yan Mega EX. This is the ultra rare. Our Team Rocket's Proton, which honestly I think this one's probably my favorite just from the art. Along with this one, actually, I like this one too. This one is the Team Rocket's Radicates. This one is the illustration rare. Not what we asked for, but that's okay. We still got some pretty cool looking cards. We got to take a look inside of what's within the Elite Trainer box, and we got this promo as well, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, that's it for this video. I might have some more Pokemon in store when it comes to Destined Rivals, when it comes to the 151 as well as the Prismatic Evolutions. I really hope that you liked this video. I had a lot of fun opening these actually. I think I might have another video in store when it comes to the Destined Rivals set. And I know we are also going to be moving on towards the Black Bolt and White Flare coming within the next few months. And so thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe and let me know what else you'd like to see next for me to open. And thanks for watching. See you next time.